It's Betano-The Next Titan Season 10 in association with FCMB. Previously on The Next Titan.
All right, we're going to save 3 of you. Deborah, you are evicted. Ruth, you are evicted. I'm going to think about 5 names that you're going to put on the list for eviction. 5 people will be on the eviction list for next week. So I wish you best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Now Abiola is the house captain. His first call of duty is to deliver the new tax for the week from the board to his fellow contestants.
So here is the task from the board chairman, and it reads as follows. Task 4. Betting is a game of fun. Congratulations to the members of Momentum Corporation, which I happen to be one of them, for winning the last task in the boardroom. It's a new week with its own challenge, and you're expected to regroup yourselves into 2 corporations with new identities to face the task of the week. Task 4. You are to work as PR and marketing consultants for your client, Betano, this week by organizing 2 different live events, each hosting at least 500 young people. The purpose of the event is to reorientate the people about betting and letting people see betting as a game of fun and entertainment, and not as a means of getting rich quick. Your event should also be leveraged to onboarding new people on Betano through www.betano.ng with the referral code Titan10. Task execution and implementation. 1. Contestants are expected to form 2 corporations with a brand name. 2. The execution of the task shall be 72 hours. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. While today, Monday, is meant for your planning. You are free to source for partners and sponsors for your events, leveraging on youth development and with a call to action to Betano for the participant to register using the Titan 10 promo code. Number 4, the 2 corporations are expected to send their reports to the board on Friday, not later than 4 p.m. And the final verdict from the board chairman. The judges will decide the winner by considering a team that has more well-organized events and higher results. And best of luck, Kiari Bukar, board chairman. Do we all understand the brief?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
Now they know the tax. Their thinking hats have been put on. They have to form the 2 groups, which will become 2 corporations as defined by the tax. Abiola wants Bassi and Precious, the saved contestants of last week's boardroom session, to be the dividing factor for the group's formation. Meaning, some members goes to Bassi's side, while some goes to Precious' side.
And the person they select has the right to select the next person, which is an opposite sex again, until we exhaust from the people that are not on probation. And when we're done with that, we are going to move over to selecting teammates to be added to those teams from the people that are on probation, which are on my left, right? Do we all understand? Okay.
After which, they then begin the selection from those on probation, and then finally, Abiola, the new house captain, will join the team with lesser female team members. This peculiar process of selection is to ensure all possibilities of predictable selection or bias is eliminated. The first half of the selection is done.
All right, thank you very much. We have our team. You can give it a clap.
Now that they have grouped themselves, each group needs to get a team lead, PR name, and brand slogan. Abiola is still moderating in the group that he is. He opens the floor to anyone to indicate interest for the position as team leader.
So if you're interested in being a team lead, or you can nominate yourself, please can you raise your hand? One. Who else? Steph, are you ready? Are you willing to be team lead? Cardoso, are you willing to be team lead? Grace is signifying. Can you signify, please, for the camera? Okay, so we have Grace, we have Cardoso. If you're going for Grace, can I see your hands up, please? One. If you're going for Cardoso, can I see your hands up? All right, so we automatically have our team lead for majority vote. So Cardoso is our team lead. Can we give him a round of applause?
Yeah, I was chosen to be the team lead, I think because my teammates felt that I have some leadership qualities and that I'm able to lead, because in our past tasks, I've actually been a very good team player, so I think they felt it was time for me to lead. I really appreciate you guys for nominating me and voting me as the team lead.
Ice cream for all of us. Pizza, ice cream.
And I promise that we are definitely winning.
Amen.
And I'm taking us, or we are going to the promised land together, definitely.
Right, so do we have anybody that wants to volunteer as Jennifer? I had a Jennifer. Jennifer. Where's Jennifer?
Jennifer and Naomi.
Where's Jennifer?
Oh, okay, you're Jennifer.
So yes.
Jennifer.
Do you accept the nomination?
Any opposition?
I'm ready to wait now. I'll first have asked if she accepts it. So do you accept the nomination?
I'm ready to drive us to victory.
Come on. So do we have any opposition?
No, please.
Come on, unopposed. Please, let's give it up for our team lead, Jennifer! So here is the mantle of leadership, ma.
I believe that my team members nominated me to be the team lead, and considering the fact that they know that I've previously done and I've executed a successful project for a betting company.
Okay, first of all, do we have suggestions for our team name?
I think, before anybody talks, so that we'll save time. What do we think about playbook communications?
Sounds.
I like what of
Onatebo.
Betano, Onate.
I mean, that's smart. Communication.
Okay, so we have playbook communications, we have
Onateb communication.
and just for clarity, Onatebs is Betano spelled backwards. How?
People are using your brain too much.
Come on, guys. What do you think?
For their corporation name, they deliberate between Playbook Communications and Onatebo, which is an anagram of the name of the title sponsor of the show, Betano. For their slogan, the choice is between From Vision to Visibility, Elevating Brands, Expanding Audiences, and Beyond Business into Influence. In the end, it's settled with Playbook Communications, From Vision to Visibility. Another corporation is born.
Playbook communication, from vision to visibility.
That's what's up.
All right, guys. So first thing first, what we are supposed to do is to delegate roles. But before we delegate roles, we need to pick a company name, and as well as also a slogan.
These are some of the options they come up with. The dice finally rolls between three: Sabi PR, Spark Media, and Ignite Africa. They vote on it.
So those in favor of Sabi PR, can I see your hands up? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's unanimous. So it's unanimous. So we have our name, Sabi PR. So now let's talk slogans, please.
Their slogan was quite easier to agree on. Follow who know road.
Sabi PR agency. Yes, guys.
Now that they have achieved the first part of the task, with 72 hours left to spare Tomorrow, both teams must go out and onboard new clients for Betano.
Sabi PR.
Follow Uno Road.
Sabi PR.
Follow Uno Road.
Yeah, today is a wonderful day. Today is the first day of our tax execution, and that's tax execution week 4. And today what we would be doing first of all is to go out and, as much as possible, try to get a suitable venue for our location. All right, so we are from Sabi PR Agency, and we are here to discuss with you about securing a space for our event.
Yeah, so in terms of speaking about responsible gaming, what would you say is the extreme, right? In the negative extreme of it. At what point does it stop being responsible?
All right, I would say that it becomes irresponsible when it begins to affect you personally and when it begins to affect people around you.
All right, so we want to thank you on behalf of Betano. Betano is a platform where you place your bets, and we are here on behalf of Betano to tell you to bet responsibly. Betting should be for fun. Betting should be entertaining. Betting should be recreational.
If you have to spend all what you are earning to bet, then you are having a problem. You need to give definition of betting to yourself as regard what, how, and why. So if betting, you want to continue with it, you have to see it basically as entertaining and recreational activity. That is what betting is to you.
And that is what Betano is advocating for.
So that is the definition. If you take it as that, it will help you even in your mental activity.
But now I don't get Betano account.
Confirm. So when you go now, you tell your friends too about Betano, but
Betano.
The third day was execution day, and I'm confident that my team will prevail.
In the last 72 hours, it went doors. We began by scouting our partners and sponsors.
We want to ask if you can, give us a rough estimate of the numbers we should, expect or look out for.
Can't really. The timing is very important because, like I said, most are working. So I can only say for 20-50 clients, yes.
We also secured a partnership through my other team member, Jeremiah's contacts, where we would eventually host the grand finale.
It's quite interesting. So yes, we have the football pitch. If I understand what it is that you're trying to do, if you're bringing the youth here, then you might as well use the football pitch.
And on the second day, we went right ahead to play the 16 to 22 match to sensitize young people, because we tagged it a catch them young, catch them early match, as well as the content that we needed to promote it after the grand finale. And on the grand finale, we went straight to execution.
My name is Ambassador Isaac Success Omoyede. Also, I want to say a very big thank you to Betano for coming to this community. Can you put your hands together for Betano?
as I said before, we are going to have 3 games here today. The first game will be 25 minutes. The second game will be 25 straight minutes. Then the winners of both games will now play the final to lift the coveted trophy. You are seeing the Betano.
We saw a great turnout of people, and at the end of the event, I believe that we achieved the core goal for the tax, which was reorientating people about the dangers of irresponsible gambling. And I'm very positive that come Sunday, with the way we've hit all the necessary key points in the tax and even more, we're coming home with a win.
Both teams have executed their tax, but did they do it well enough to give them the winning outcome in the boardroom? Well, there's still one more game they can play, which can give at least one of the contestants a clear advantage in the boardroom: the immunity games. this week's game, each contestant stands at one end of the room, blindfolded, with a little cup in their hands. In this cup is a dice. They must take 10 steps forward while being blindfolded and drop the dice from the cup into the vase on the table. The dice must not be dropped on the floor, and your hand or body must not touch any part of the vase or the table. If you get to the table before the 10th count of your steps, you have failed. At the end of the game, it's a tie between Jerry, Cardoso, and Pearl. But all three cannot be awarded immunity. They need to break this tie. Now the rules of the game are tweaked a bit. Still blindfolded, you take any number of steps to get to the vase and drop the dice inside the vase without touching it, but the contestant with the highest number displayed on his or her dice wins the game.
7, 8, 9.
Pearl is the last to play, but she is the first to get the highest number displayed on her dice, 5. She wins the immunity game. Rest, fun, and play are also good investments for entrepreneurs when applied tactfully. Today, all the contestants are out to unwind, do some mouth-chewing business, and have a good karaoke session.
Have you ever been shot 41 times? Have you ever screamed and no one heard you cry? Have you ever died?
I still see your shadows in my room. Can't take back the love that I gave you. It's to the point where I love and I hate you, and I cannot change you, so I must replace you. You feel sad and done, cause like you were the one.
Can't take it anymore. And if you're creeping, please don't let it show. Oh, baby, I don't wanna know.
Act like you don't like it. You know what, I wish you the nicest. Nobody touch me in a righteous. Nobody text me in a crisis.
Today, they sing, dance, and smile. It's appropriate for now. But for some tomorrow in the boardroom, they will sing a different kind of melody and dance to a more contentious beat. Kofo, Shirley, Moses, Jennifer, Laurent, and Michael, the contestants on probation, pack their bags and head to the boardroom. Yesterday, they sang songs at the karaoke. Today, they will fight for a chance to prove to the board that they are worthy to remain on the show. Before the boardroom session kicks off properly, these 6 probation members will find out whom amongst them is going to be evicted and who stays.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Please sit. Okay, straight into it. 6 lucky people up for eviction, or elimination, I should say. They ignored my comment about get rid of you all, shorten the series, and I can go home early. So we are now going to save some of you. The contestants have saved one of you from in-house voting. The viewers have saved 1 contestant through public votes, and the board will save 3 in today's boardroom. And we'll also, I will evict 1 of you. Saved by the contestants in-house.
I'm placing my vote on Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Shirley. To Shirley.
I'm voting for Shirley.
Shirley Echendro.
And I'll be saving Moses. For Moses.
Moses. To Moses.
To Moses. To Moses.
Moses.
To Moses.
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 Okay. It's not difficult to see who's been saved. Moses, congratulations. Can you leave the boardroom, please? No need for you to suffer anymore. Now, the contestants saved by the public votes. And at this point, I must make it clear, the public voting stopped at 11:59 on Saturday evening. One person has come to the very top there of the list from the voters. It wasn't Moses, I can assure you. That person will be Shirley. Please leave the boardroom. So that leaves 4 very happy people left in the room. Congratulations. Or not. Michael, Jennifer, Kofo, Laurent, I'm going to ask you to give me 2 minutes of why you should stay, but I don't want to hear what you've been doing before because you've become regular at this. I'd like you to think about last week's project or a project before that, and think about what you actually contributed towards that project. Think about what you were different, why you were different at that particular time or not. You can incorporate that into your history of being superb and wonderful, but I'd like to hear a little bit of a change. So let's start with Michael.
I'm very confident in presenting to the board what I did, and hopefully it takes me through this week. It was around 5 p.m. and my team members just thought, let's just go home since it was close to the evening, right? But I suggested that rather than do that, why don't we go to the street close to the house and approach people closing from work, professionals. That was the most effective strategy we had during that project. We signed up all the people we met on the road, including SMEs that just closed from their offices, signing all their staff accounts, 5 to 10, along that street where the house is. And it was so effective that we also included it in the reports. I want to say that as a team member, I committed to helping my team over 50 accounts.
Being on probation does not feel good because you're uncertain most of the time.
Dear Chris, I'm not just competing. I'm not here to compete. I'm here as a voice, as an example for over 94,870 female youths in Nigeria and across Africa, to show them that being an entrepreneur is about driving innovation, leading with resilience, and of course, a positive mindset that believes that impossible can be possible. And to top it all, an unstoppable determination to inspire the next generation of trailblazers. Thank you.
Thank you.
What I'm going to do as a person is defend and talk about what I did in the team, my strengths, and what I did differently from the others.
Chris, I deserve to be in the next item because I'm a consistent, resilient lady who has been driving force within the local market and beyond. Thank you.
However, I believe that even if I'm put up for probation, I would go before the judges and prove myself that I'm worthy of being in the house and that I'm the titan they are looking for.
I believe if the ability to sell yourself as a person makes you a titan, I believe your ability to sell another brand should make you an apex titan. I feel like this is what I am, and I deserve to be in the competition. Thank you.
I need you guys to now tell me why you think someone else must go. Because you've been telling me about how wonderful you are in the activations, and I appreciate that. But now I want to see, Kofo, pick someone that you don't think should stay. I'm being unfair, but I'm going to ask you all.
Okay, I'll say Michael.
Yeah?
In the last acts, you were able to open 16 accounts out of all the amount of accounts we had to open. Also went to the other team to liaise with them to also open his own personal account in TNT Michael, which is so unfair on the team when we already told ourselves that we're going to open TNTCC. So I think and I feel Michael should carry the ball.
Thank you very much. Michael, how do you feel about that?
Okay, sir. How I feel about that is that my teammates cannot take out what they dish. I would explain how. In the previous week, I'd served as a black sheep on my team, where I was very instrumental to their victory. And they all agreed, promised that they would save me eventually because I'd moved to the other team. But what did they do when it was time to vote? They threw me under the bus. And coincidentally, the next week, a lot of them were also on my team, believing me also to become the black sheep. They appointed me because I was efficient and effective the last week before. Thank you, sir.
Jennifer, who do you think?
I would go with what the consensus currently is, and that would be Michael, because not only did he go out with the other team and helped in their activation of onboarding the customers, but then he also used the opportunity to sign up users to his own code instead of using maybe TNTCC or purely carrying out his black sheep role. So yes, I would say Michael.
Okay, thank you. Michael, who would you nominate?
I would go with Kofo. And the reason is because the part she handled in the team's task last week, herself and Precious, another team member, specifically, she was the one who declined that I shouldn't include certain parts of the report, which the bank manager praised and commended us on. Now, what I say is that they are being emotional because they had a chance to save me as they promised the former week. For them to have thrown me under the bus and didn't save me, they shouldn't now not take what they dished out to me.
Okay. All right, thank you. We're going to save 3 of you. Do you want to nominate someone? You have? That's what I thought.
So, sir, I spoke to Michael on the last night when we were supposed to submit our report. And I asked him, say, young man, you had only 16 accounts opening, why? And he said to me, he said he wasn't going to put in his 100% in our task. And that is because his last team threw him under the bus. But you can't take what happened from the last team and bring it to this. So I felt like that really affected our performance last week.
All right, thank you, Lauren. Lauren, I'm sorry. Okay, Jennifer. You are saved. Lauren, you are saved. Michael, you are evicted. Please respond with your final words.
Final words are very simple. It would be that he who seeks equity must first come with clean hands. I put in my best in my team's work when I was the black sheep, and they promised, because of our success, that they would save me, but they failed to do that. They rather prioritize their best friends, their girlfriends, their roommates over the team.
Okay.
And right now they complain of the same thing they dished out to me.
Thank you. Please leave the boardroom.
Thank you, sir.
How will I describe my next Titan experience? I'll describe my next Titan experience as blessed and enlightening. I was blessed to meet great people, relationships that I'll hold dear, even beyond the show. And enlightening because it's taught me that, yes, within any space, even entrepreneurial spaces, there's still the social aspects which somehow integrates politics and maybe dirty games. So yes, it's brought that awareness back to me, but still I hold on to something dear, which is that I'll never let the negativity of the world disempower me. What will be my word of advice to aspiring entrepreneurs? I would advise them to be focused, diligent, and put in the hard work.
Okay, welcome back. During the week, there was an in-house immunity contest. All contestants took part. And the winner was Pearl Abani. Congratulations.
Thank you, board.
Pearl, you have a choice. Real cash, 200,000.
Okay.
Smells good.
I can smell it from here.
Or immunity.
Okay.
What would you like to choose?
I have confidence in the work that my team and I put in throughout the week, and because of that, I will opt to take the cash. Thank you, board.
Okay. Come and collect the cash. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Enjoy it. I'll give you my phone number. The two teams are going to deliver a presentation, a 2-minute performance, and I will be strict with the time. Sabi will present first, followed by Playbook.
Good day, Bud. My name is Grace James, and I'm representing Sabi PR agency. Meet Adiola. Did you know that in 2018, his girlfriend broke up with him because he spent their house rent money betting? Thousands of Nigerians actually believe that betting has a very dark perspective, and also they use betting as a get-rich scheme. And that is why when Betano approached us, we're very excited because we know that the problem is not with the product, but the narrative. Because betting and games have been existing right from the time of Roman Empire. Now, when they approached us, we decided to use two major key strategies. We had both an online strategy and offline strategy, where we hosted over 500 people at the Campus Memorial Stadium. We also had over 300 people download the app and use our referral code, the Titan 10. And it was an exciting event because we also had live football matches, we had a guest artist, and most importantly, we had a fireside chat and speakers from the gaming industry and also the mental health sector, educating people that betting can be for fun and entertainment, changing the narrative.
And board, we did not just organize an event restricted to a geographical location. We had two main strategies for our PR, which was digital and traditional marketing. For traditional PR, for the radio, we partnered with Yanga FM, Max FM, and of course, TVC Communications, which helped us reach over 2 million listeners across Nigeria. And that wasn't all. We also published on Nigeria's foremost newspaper, which is This Day, which reached over 500,000 readers. Now, that was for our traditional media. We also went digital, where we engaged one of Nigeria's top sport influencer, which is Nedu, and two others. We had communication across social media and also published on online news platform. But our goal was straight and our execution was simple: to position Betano as Nigeria's foremost betting platform. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Playbook.
Another sees 9. Same digits, different perspective. It was our responsibility to make sure that we bring everybody to parity and they see 0. Upon being contacted by our client Betano, we quickly swung into action and we contacted very notable, responsible key stakeholders and keynote speakers like Gamble Alert. Gamble Alert has been known for years to be an organization that has been sensitizing the populace of irresponsible gambling. We also talked to and got on board people like Heroes Play, Teens Can Code, as we saw, Virtually Safe. We got the traditional leadership of Iwo Apapa community. We got the youth leader on board. We also got the sporting director of the local government council. Day 2, we got the ball rolling, of course, like we had shown, and we set out to the field, had our venue properly and beautifully decorated. We printed our promotional materials, and we had everything on check. Day 3, event day, we divided it into 4 sessions. First, we had keynote speakers who spoke on irresponsible gambling, emotional intelligence, financial literacy, and most of it, entertainment, which we had football as part of it. We had 4 teams, 2 finalists, and 1 winner that won the Betano Cup. Apart from the football, we also had a trivia competition, a dance competition, and of course, a raffle draw that people won lots of gifts. On sustainability, we had a pledge war where with the sporting director, people signed and pledged that they were going to bet and bet responsibly. On the issue of 89%, I would shock you, 89% of those who were there said they had just been introduced to Betano at a close range. Over 39% were onboarded with a whooping number that my team lead will show to you of Urban Crossfire. And 80% said that they would refer Betano to their family and friends. Dear board, at Playbook Communications, we did not just do what other people would have done. We showed them the right way to gamble. Thank you, sir.
Okay, this is where the two teams get to ask 2 questions per team of the other team. Okay, so I hope you've all thought about it. Sabi PR, would you please start?
From what we have seen,
Yes.
right, your audience, the brief specifically says that you should organize a live event that has at least
500 people.
Yes.
That stadium you use doesn't even seem like it has the capacity. Hold on, let me finish.
Yes,
also, the brief specifically said that there ought to be side attraction,
Yes.
which we did not see in the video. And then also you invited a gambling platform, which could easily be a competitor, right? So I'm just wondering that were you not concerned about even a conflict of interest,
Of your
meeting
client.
briefs, and even the interest of your clients? So please answer that question. Please, nobody should interrupt them. Let them answer.
Go ahead.
First of all, our total number of participants was over 500.
What was the number exactly?
Over 500.
Please go on.
Answer. Thank you. Thank you very much. And as it relates to Gamble Alerts, they are actually an NGO, not a betting platform, but an NGO that educates the public about responsible betting, which is very much in tandem with what the particular project that we're trying to do is. Thank you very much.
And just to add.
No, you I'm satisfied with your answer. I don't need your answer. I'm satisfied with
The answer is not needed. No, hold on. Thank you. We saw the numbers on the screen, so thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's enough. Thank
See
you.
the other questions, please. From the
Okay.
other team.
Around 10:30 a.m. on Friday, with a video evidence, which we will share with the board if requested, one of your team members, named Cardoso, was seen printing an attendance sheet a day after the event. The question is, why are you printing an unfilled attendance sheet of an event you have already done? Was it to fill up with non-existent details to shoot up your numbers, like you lied about your 2 million, or was it because your event was not properly planned and you need to fill names? Regardless, that looks suspicious. So what's your response to that, please?
Okay, so in our report, it clearly states that we actually conducted, we collected attendance via a Google form, digitally, actually. We even made sure that it was so seamless that people could scan with QR codes. So we actually used that digital form to collect attendance. And it's in the report.
And it's in the report.
You directed the question to me, and it will interest you to know that that was a decoy, and we didn't even submit that.
Okay, we're finished.
We didn't even submit
We're finished, please.
Listen, because
well, there was no fault.
Enough.
There was
Thank you. We're finished means shut up.
Please.
In the nicest possible way. Okay, it's time for the judges to make their comments. And I'd ask Madam Lillian to please start.
As usual, it's first a well done. And it's not a rhetoric well done. This is a well done, well done. This task is always a bit of a complicated one, when you have to represent, the sponsors. But I was quite impressed, even at both teams, as the efforts that you made in such a short time for a PR campaign. For me on this one, I think just to commend you, we have to be careful, really, when it comes to PR matters. And I hear some of the things that were brought up. I will not try and overlabor them and their sensitivities, right? And so I don't want to go on again with things that were challenged at you at. But to digress, the issue of your presentations, Sabi, you were making a good presentation, but you have to do better. And this is, I guess, general feedback. With timing, you should always practice your presentation. If you have a 2-minute session, I was literally keen and enjoying how you were presenting, but obviously if you had practiced, you'd have known what to emphasize in your 2 minutes so that we didn't lose the meat of where you were going to. And it's always better that way, because if you're practiced, then you put your best foot forward, and if you have extra time, you give of that time. But really, I know Chris will have more of the granular information to give both of you. But really, just well done. I'm sure you learnt a lot on this task with engaging and correcting and trying to, how you mindset shift consumers. So well done to both of you.
Thank you. Yeah, PR, well done. TikTok, also very good. Good branding at the venue. I like that. It's a good report. But you say you did all this in 2 days. So you had a day off instead of actually looking for stats and data. That's what it tells me in the report. So when you write reports, be very careful. You should get one of your teammates to read it from a third-party view. What are we actually saying in our reports to the board? Does it make sense? Have we left anything out? I'd like to see that data so I know your figures are correct, but we don't have it. I don't want it now. I've had enough of this. You ruined my Sunday. Okay, playbook. Your summary, you say 3,200 youths reorientated. The data for that is not in your report. 543 on site. That's the number. They wanted to know how many people were on site. They're telling me 543. I did not sit and count the people in the video. Testimonials, very good. But it also shows that everyone had a good day out. So they're all going to say what you want to hear, which is why data's important. Sustainability, I like the pledge wall. I do like that. I thought that was great. It won't stay up long because it's paper, but it was actually getting people interactive and making that pledge. Nice approach. Good videos and pictures, particularly the teams. I had a bit of a smile, the before and after. It was quite nice, I like that. The report's good, but data is king, particularly with PR, okay? I know I'm going on about it, but it's a fact of life. Okay, thank you. We're going to talk amongst ourselves, and we will hopefully come up with a winner. We've had a long consultation, longer than normal, actually, because it was difficult to a point on separating the two of you. But there is a winner. And the winner will be Playbook. Okay, as a winning team, you'll get a special treat during the weekend.
Well, one thing is for sure. Each member of Sabi PR must now nominate 5 names of their members as the weakest link before the board. Cardoso, the team leader, goes in first.
Thank you. 5 names, please.
That will be Kofo, Lauren, Stephanie, Grace, Bassi.
Cardoso, Francis, Olawale, Hope, Abiola.
That's 4 you've given
and
me.
Bassi.
Cardoso, Stephanie, Abiola, Grace, Bassi.
So that will be Lauren, Kofo, Grace, Bassi, and Stephanie.
All right. Kofo, Lauren, Stephanie, Bassi, and Grace.
Cardoso, Hope, Abiola, Lauren, and Grace.
Cardoso, Lawrence, Hope, Abiola, and Steph.
Lawrence, Francis Cardoso, Hope, Abiola, Stephanie.
They have voted. Now the judges will announce the 6 who will be on probation. However, things have steamed up for them as the board reveals that next week there will be no contestant save option. Only the board and the viewers will retain the power to save anyone, and also that 3 contestants, not the usual one, will be evicted next week. Now the 6 contestants on probation are 1. Team leader Cardoso, 2. Laurent, 3. Abiola, 4. Stephanie, 5. Grace, and 6. Bassi. Kofo and Hope survived this episode. They are safe. These 6 now know their fate. They know the stakes are higher now. What can they do? Who will the judges save? For now, they can only wait. prepare a sound defense, and hope for the best.
Have a great week.
Thank you, sir.
Wish you the best of luck.
And well done, Tim.
It's Betano, the next Titan Season 10 in association with FCMB.